Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today we're diving into the extraordinary story of one of the most influential K-pop idols in the world, Park Jimin of BTS. From a contemporary dance student in Busan to becoming the first Korean solo artist to reach #1 on the Billboard Hot 100, Jimin's journey is a story of dedication, exceptional talent, and unwavering determination. So get ready to dive into this inspiring tale of how a ballet dancer became a global king. Let's start from the beginning. Park Jimin was born on October 13, 1995, in Jeomjeong District, Busan, South Korea. Unlike most K-pop idols who plan their careers from an early age, Jimin's journey into the entertainment world began in a rather unique way, through contemporary dance. From a young age, Jimin showed natural talent in performing arts. He started dancing in middle school at Just Dance Academy. What makes his story fascinating is that Jimin wasn't just taking ordinary dance classes. He truly immersed himself in the world of classical dance, learning various styles from ballet to modern dance to jazz. His extraordinary talent led him to continue his education at Busan High School of Arts, a prestigious art school in South Korea. There, Jimin became the top student in the modern dance department. Imagine, amid fierce competition with other talented students, Jimin managed to shine as the brightest. This wasn't coincidence. This was the result of countless hours of relentless practice and burning passion. What's interesting is that this ballet and contemporary dance background later became the signature that distinguished Jimin from other K-pop dancers. His mastery of classical technique provided a solid foundation for all the movements he would perform later. The year 2012 became a turning point in Jimin's life. At the age of 17, a teacher recognized his extraordinary potential and encouraged him to audition at entertainment companies. This was a pivotal moment when someone saw that Jimin's talent was too great to only perform on school stages. Jimin tried auditioning at several companies, and eventually he was accepted at Big Hit Entertainment, now known as HYBE. But here's the shocking fact. Jimin had the shortest training period among all BTS members, only 6 months. For context, many K-pop trainees train for years before debuting. Jimin, 6 months. This doesn't mean his journey was easy. In that short time, he had to master vocals, rap, K-pop dance, which was different from contemporary dance, and adapt to an intense training system. Imagine the pressure he felt being the last member to join a group that was about to debut. But this is where Jimin's champion mentality showed. Instead of giving up or being overwhelmed, he trained even harder. Long practice hours, harsh criticism, internal competition. He faced it all with his head held high. And on June 13th, 2013, Park Jimin officially debuted as a member of BTS. BTS's debut in 2013 wasn't an instant explosion. They started from the bottom, performing at small events, slowly building their fan base. But from the beginning, Jimin already showed something special. His emotional vocals and fluid dance movements immediately caught attention. What makes Jimin different? First, his ballet and contemporary dance background gave him an elegance rarely found in K-pop. While other K-pop dancers focus on power and sharpness, Jimin brought softness and fluidity. His movements looked effortless, as if he was flowing like water. A professional ballet dancer who analyzed Jimin's performance once said she could immediately tell Jimin had a classical dance background. Complex movements that are difficult even for professional athletes looked easy when performed by Jimin. This isn't magic. This is the result of a strong technical foundation and thousands of hours of practice. Other BTS members also acknowledged Jimin's excellence. When asked who learns choreography the fastest, RM mentioned Jimin, V, and J-Hope. J-Hope himself, known as one of the best dancers in the K-pop industry, praised Jimin's abilities. Jimin's solo songs with BTS like Lie in 2016, Serendipity in 2017, and Filter in 2020 all charted on Korea's JN Digital chart. But the most iconic was his performance in Black Swan. If there's one performance that truly defines Jimin's uniqueness, it's Black Swan. This song isn't just about music, it's about art, about expressing emotion through body movement. When other BTS members watched the art film for Black Swan featuring professional ballet dancer, Suga commented, "Do you think Jimin could do this if he continued dancing?" Jin agreed and said Jimin could do it easily. This is an acknowledgement from his closest friends about the level of skill he possesses. Jimin's Black Swan performance at the 2020 Melon Music Awards with Jungkook went viral and was praised by professional dancers worldwide. A professional ballet dancer analyzed Jimin's movements and couldn't find any flaws. She noted that being lifted, as Jimin did in that performance, requires extraordinary core, glutes, and chest strength. Jimin did it perfectly. Even more impressive, in his solo performance of I Need You at MMA 2019, Jimin used soft fabric in his dance. The ballet dancer explained that ballet dancers typically use soft fabric because it's more difficult to use and can wrinkle or ruin the arrangement. This shows how much practice Jimin did to perfect that performance. Sir Matthew Bourne, the most popular and successful choreographer and director in the UK, as well as creator of the longest-running ballet production in the world, also praised Jimin's dance abilities. When a professional of this caliber gives recognition, it's not empty praise, it's validation of true excellence. The year 2023 became a historic year for Jimin. On March 24th, 2023, he released his debut solo album titled Face. This album wasn't just successful, it was a game changer. Face debuted at #1 in South Korea and Japan, but the most shocking was its position on the US Billboard 200 #2. This made Jimin the Korean solo artist with the highest charting on that chart at the time. The album's title track, like Crazy, made history. The song debuted directly at #1 on the Billboard Hot 100, making Jimin the first Korean solo artist in history to reach the top of that chart. This isn't a small achievement. This is a monumental moment, not only for Jimin, but for the entire K-pop industry. Like Crazy also broke many other records. The song stayed 90 weeks at #1 on Spotify Korea and more than 184 consecutive days at #1 on Spotify Korea Daily Top Songs, a record for any song on the platform in South Korea. And in early 2024, the song reached over 1 billion streams on Spotify globally, making it the first Korean solo song to reach this milestone. This success also brought Jimin to #1 on the Billboard Artist 100. Once again, the first Korean solo artist to achieve this. On March 23rd to 24th, 2023, Jimin made a solo appearance on The Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon, where he sat for an interview and performed like crazy. This exposure on America's biggest talk show demonstrated the global level he had reached. Success didn't stop at Face. On July 19th, 2024, Jimin released his second solo album titled Muse. Once again, he proved that his success wasn't luck. Muse debuted at #2 on the Billboard 200, his second consecutive Korean solo album to reach this position. The album's two title tracks, Smeraldo Garden Marching Band featuring Loco and Who, became Jimin's 5th and 6th entries on the Billboard Hot 100. Who, in particular, made new history. In August 2024, the song became the longest #1 by a K-pop solo artist in Billboard Global 200 history. On July 22nd, 2024, Jimin's pre-recorded performance of Who was released on The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon, once again showing his global reach. Forbes Korea included Jimin in Forbes Korea Power Celebrity 40 for 2024 at #7, making him the highest-ranked K-pop solo artist. In 2025, Jimin was included in the Madame Tussauds Hot 100 list, recognizing him as a K-pop star. Jimin also received recognition as Best K-pop Dancer of 2024. Over the years, he has mastered various styles from popping and breakdancing to street dance and ballet, earning respect from fans, idols, and dance experts. On December 12, 2023, Jimin enlisted for South Korean mandatory military service together with Jungkook. Many wondered if this hiatus would halt his career momentum. The answer was no. Even in the military, Jimin continued to shine. Jimin completed his 5-week basic training on January 17, 2024, graduating as the best trainee in his class. He received the Division Commander's Award for Best Trainee and took the oath as the representative of all trainees in his unit. This achievement didn't stop there. In June 2024, Jimin received an early promotion and was selected as a special class warrior for excellent military performance. This is an elite status only given to the highest performing soldiers. In March 2025, he achieved special warrior status despite suffering a cracked rib during training. He also topped the rankings in shooting competitions and winter urban warfare exercises. On March 13, 2025, he was promoted to Sergeant First Class. Jimin also received CBRNE, chemical, biological, radiological, nuclear, and explosive certification, an award only given to highly skilled soldiers and recognized as top-performing soldiers in handling hazards related to dangerous materials and situations. Additionally, he received the Commendation for Contribution During Cold Weather Training, Top Best Trainee Commendation, Brave Army Award, and other honors. This proves that Jimin's excellence isn't just on stage, it's part of who he is as a person. Behind all the achievements and amazing records, Jimin is also known for his big heart. Throughout his career, he has made various donations to different causes. In February 2024, Jimin was inducted into the Namgu Hometown Love Donation System Donor Hall of Fame for his contribution to the district's welfare program. In May, he donated 100 million won, approximately $87,416, to the South Gyeongsang Provincial Office of Education to create scholarships for underprivileged students. In September, Jimin donated 100 million won to fund scholarships, living expenses, and medical expenses for Korean soldiers. This donation served to support families of soldiers who have struggled, suffered losses, or died. In December, he donated 30 million won, approximately $26,225, to Busan Habitat Challenge, a project aimed at improving living conditions for the elderly in the city. And in March 2025, during his military service, Jimin donated 100 million won to support firefighters following wildfires in the Gyeongbuk region. Jimin has also been open about discussing mental health and uses his platform to promote resilience and support among fans and young people. This shows that he's not just a performer, but also a role model. On June 11, 2025, Jimin and Jungkook officially discharged from their military service. This was a moment eagerly awaited by millions of ARMY worldwide. They appeared with bright smiles, giving brief greetings, and expressing sincere gratitude to supporters who had been waiting for their return. With their discharge, 6 of the 7 BTS members had completed their service obligations. Jin and J-Hope were discharged the previous year, while RM and V were discharged the day before Jimin and Jungkook. Suga, who served as a public service worker, was discharged on June 21st, 2025. On June 13th to 14th, 2025, BTS Festa was held at Kintex in Goyang, Gyeonggi Province to celebrate the group's 12th debut anniversary. This was the highly anticipated first public reunion, marking the start of a new chapter for BTS. Their management agency, HYB, displayed the official BTS and ARMY logos along with the phrase, "We are back," on the exterior walls of their headquarters in Yongsan, Seoul. This decoration remained installed until June 29th to mark the anniversary. So, what makes Jimin so special? It's not just about technical skills or the records he's broken. It's about the journey from a contemporary dance student in Busan who didn't even plan to become an idol to becoming a global phenomenon who changed the K-pop landscape forever. Jimin proved that with passion, hard work, and a humble heart, nothing is impossible. He brought the elegance of ballet to the energetic world of K-pop, creating a unique Jimin genre that inspires a new generation of dancers worldwide. From a trainee with the shortest training period to the first Korean solo artist to top the Billboard Hot 100, from a dancer praised by international ballet professionals to a military soldier receiving the highest honors, from a performer breaking records to a philanthropist giving back to the community. This is Jimin, a ballet prodigy who became a global king. And his story continues. If you're inspired by Jimin's story, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss other inspiring content. Share this video with your friends who are also BTS fans or anyone who needs inspiration about pursuing dreams. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.